Hey, I'm Mike from musicradiocreative.com. How are you doing right now? Hope you're doing all right. So here we are with a live stream for Friday, because Friday during the Summer of Sound is Live Stream Friday. Very excited to bring this to you and just feature cool stuff, maybe answer a few questions, things like that. Like, for instance, Mike, where do you get that background music? I'm digging that background music that you've got on your live stream right now. I'm going to answer that question in this live stream. Not only that, I'll show you how to get a ton of background music, particularly if you're producing YouTube videos like this one, and how to make it sound good using a little bit of Adobe Audition. It's going to be a relatively short live stream, but I really hope to answer some of your questions. So if you're tuning in live now, get yourself in the comments. Let me know where in the world you're watching from. And maybe I will just dive straight in and show you my screen so you can see what I'm using to get this fantastic music. Here you go. It's a service called Epidemic Sound. If you want to join up, just go to mrc.fm/music. It's a quick link to take you there, mrc.fm/music. I'll post that over in the chat. It's a great service. I've been trying it out for a while, and they're actually part of our Summer of Sound Awesome Audio giveaway. So if you fancy getting music for your vids, that is the place to go. mrc.fm/music. Okay, you got that? So in a second, I'm going to show you how to chop that music all up, make it sound good, pick the right genre for your videos, and more. So if you are a video producer who likes using software like Adobe Audition to add a bit of sparkle and shine to your videos, this is the place to be. I can see some of you watching live now, so go on, get yourself in the comments and let me know where in the world you are right now for this live stream Friday, MRC Live on a Friday. Also wanted to tell you, as a point of reference, as you know, I've done quite a few live streams and I've been using a different kit. Now I've just had a bit of a tweak, a bit of a change, so I'm using a new camera. This is a really nice camera. Actually, it's got autofocus on. Hang on, let me test the autofocus. Oh yeah, the autofocus works really well. Bit too well. The lighting is a bit softer on my face, so hopefully you're noticing I don't look as ill as I usually do. It's not because I am ill, it was because I was using a funky kind of lighting setup, so hopefully this is better, but do let me know in the comments your opinion on this as well, either during the live stream or afterwards down below in the comments. I would appreciate that. Theo's in from Salzburg, Austria. He says, have you ever been to Salzburg? No, but I've been to Vienna and I got my car towed away. Which was a fun experience. There you go, just a little memory. But yeah, Austria, great place. I'd love to go in the winter and see those mountains. Okay, the music's ended, so let's get back to the screen share and show you some of this cool service. So I'm logged in right now under my YouTube subscription account, where I can basically use any of these tracks royalty-free, because basically Epidemic Sound work out the copyright. They work directly with composers. So I can browse through. Best way is to go to the latest tracks. You can find some cool stuff. Hi, Matthew Ramirez, who's watching from Florida right now. It's great to have you in, Matthew. So you can see all the genres listed here, categories, BPM, all that kind of cool stuff that would really help you find the right track. If we go to browse, though, if we're looking for something specific, we've got all of these cool bits here that can help you out. By the way, if you're interested, you can join up at mrc.fm/music. But if you want to win a year of free YouTube subscriber access to this service, go to mrc.fm/giveaway. It is the Awesome Audio giveaway running right throughout the Summer of Sound 2018, and you could win a free subscription. And actually, anyone who enters the giveaway will get 3 free months if you opt in to receive emails from us. So mrc.fm/giveaway. Mr. Terry Ray 1 is in from Atlanta. Okay, let's pick some cool music. And you know, if you've watched my channel for a while, I love dance music. In particular, yes, I love a bit of trance. So let's see what we got here. 142 BPM, looks pretty cool. Let's go for this one. Let's have a listen to this. Play some music, always a bit eerie. What else have we got here? Maybe this one. This is cool. Okay, this is funky. This is not too busy. I could definitely use this for the background on one of my upcoming YouTube videos where I'm doing a review or something on my channel, so perfect. All right, so let's show you in the live stream now how you would get this music track once you're logged into Epidemic Sound. Hi to Ali Al Ibrahim. Nice to see you. Right, download button. Right, now this is the coolest thing. So it will give you the option to download the full mix as a .wav, a WAV file, or download the stems. Now, downloading stems is awesome, absolutely really cool, because it means you can mix about and fiddle about inside Adobe Audition, which is what I'm intending to show you. Theo says, I think Epidemic Sound is, for a time-to-time, respectively, hobby producer, very expensive. I think their YouTube creator plan is like $10 a month. You know, if you're making money from your YouTube channel, that shouldn't be expensive. But yeah, absolutely. If you're licensing individual tracks for greater purposes like broadcast, understandably, you would definitely need a bigger budget. But the YouTube subscription plan, this is the one that I'm on, which I'm using on my YouTube channel. You can use any of their tracks, copyright free, no copyright slaps from YouTube. It's awesome stuff. So right, what am I going to do? Well, if I click to download the full mix, it will just give me that lovely full mix. Okay, I'll get that as a WAV file. There it goes. See it? There it is. Okay, but say I want to mess about with the stems, and of course, as an audio producer, I want to download the stems, so I'll start that. This is 109 meg coming down my fiber now, but I'm going to go for the stems as well. It gives you a nice zip file. Whoa, okay, we might be here a little while, guys, because this is 540 megabytes of stem goodness. So I'm going to get the stems of this this track. It's called 42C by Shell Ives, techno and trance genre, dark. Yeah, you can definitely hear the darkness to this. It's 126 BPM, medium energy. This is perfect for one of my future videos. Mr. Mega Radio UK is in the house. Nice to see you here on my live stream. It is MRC Live for Friday, part of the Summer of Sound. Every Friday I'm doing a live stream. Mentioned at the start, I've upgraded camera and lighting. Is it looking better? Let me know in the chat. And very soon I'm hoping to bring you an even better upgraded live stream on Fridays, but more about that maybe in a week or two. I'm going to tease you on that. David Lewis, evening. Evening, yes it is in the UK, evening. Producing one of my live radio shows for the weekend. Yeah, the weekend is coming, woohoo! Theo, okay, I'll contemplate about it. Yeah, you definitely should. You definitely should. That would be my advice. Right, let's go back in and have a look at how this service works. Going to give you a quick in and out on this, and then I'll let you get on with your Friday and your weekend. So, Adobe Audition. Hello, Adobe Audition. There it is, okay. And I'm going to pop in now. Let's get the track here. Okay, let's get that in. And let's open that zip file as well so we can have a little look at that. Okay, that's just unzipping now. And I got all the stems. Fantastic. Okay, so let's have a mess with this. I'm just going to pull down that background music and play it in Audition here. And as you can hear, you should be able to hear, actually, if I set up my audio interface correctly. Do let me know if you're watching live now, whereabouts you are watching from. It's always good to shout you out. So let's get the audio hardware set up. I'm just setting up my Soundcraft Signature 12 MTK mixing desk, and I'm going to map some channels so you'll be able to hear the music that I play back in Audition. Matthew's saying, question if I can, when looking into interfaces, is an interface the same as a mixing board like the one you have? Well, an interface is basically an A to D converter, analog to digital. So the idea is that you would have something like a Scarlett 2i2, reviewed that earlier this week on my channel. That'll take an XLR feed from your microphone or musical instrument, and you plug that and that goes straight into Adobe Audition, records. Mixer, depends if it's digital or not. Not all of them are, but if they got USB on the back, yeah, absolutely, it can act as an audio interface. Again, you plug in the analog, the microphone, whatever it is, and then the mixing desk into the back of your computer, so A to D conversion again. The only thing to be aware of there, Matthew, is just really look carefully when you're choosing a mixer. That's what I would advise. Many of the digital mixers that plug in via USB, they just have one master output, and you can't control the faders individually or put them into programs individually. I really did a lot of research when I got my Soundcraft Signature 12 MTK. It was only released, the Signature 12, well, the Signature MTK series in 2015, and you can get 14 different channels in and 12 out. 12 channels in and 14 channels out, this mixing desk through one USB cable. It is absolutely super sweet. So here's the track I downloaded from Epidemic Sound. You'll recognize that track. I was playing it a moment ago. If you want to sign up for this service, mrc.fm/music. But what you'll really want to see are the stems. Look at this. So you've got it breaks everything down. So there's the bass. Oh, listen to that. That's a fat bass, isn't it? Wow, amazing stuff. Really cool. Andres in the house. Hey, loving Synaptic Unveil. It is good for de-reverbing stuff, isn't it? Used it and did not have to use an expander or gate for mic bleed. Really clear sound. Yeah, the Synaptic Unveil, really awesome stuff for removing particularly echo and reverb in recordings. Here we go, drums. So you can mess about with this. What I would imagine, you could probably take stems from different tracks and make your own track. All of this is copyright free if you're on the YouTube subscriber plan to use on your YouTube channel, however you so wish. 48,000 hertz as well, which is standard for video. Then we got the instruments. Oh, here we go. Nice stuff. I'm loving the spectral display for this. And then we got the melody. Fat. And then this one. Whoa, sorry, that was a bit distorted there. But anyway, you get the idea. Now, I can go into a multi-track session, and I will. Let's just drop down and let's put that into, let's keep it there for the moment. Okay, so creating an untitled session. What I can do here, now I'm sure you know about Adobe Audition Remix, but if you do not know, if you've never seen Adobe Audition Remix, you need to know this, especially as a video creator who might want a music track of a certain length to match your video. Adobe Audition Remix, easy to enable. This is 6 minutes, 30 seconds, this track. Right-click, Remix, Enable Remix, and you get little jagged lines at each end. Now, this is super cool. After Adobe Audition has analyzed your music track here, and say you're trying to match this up to a video that is 2 minutes in duration, then you want to edit this. You could go through chopping and editing, but Adobe Audition Remix will just do all those algorithmically for you. Now I just pull in that jagged edge there, you see, with the jagged triangles to 2 minutes, like so, and brrr, boom, done. Look at that, 2 minute track. And you can see the edit points have been made just here where the zigzag lines are. Let's have a listen to a couple of edits. Can you hear the edits? No. Here's another edit. Did you hear the edit? No. So you've now got a 2 minute track like that. Want it to be 3 minutes? Okay, no worries. Just drag it out to 3 minutes. Another analysis. And sometimes it goes a little bit over. Just depends how sensitive you set Adobe Audition Remix. Again, you've got the settings for Adobe Audition Remix. This is Remix here in action. So you can see it's just gone to 3 minutes and 8 seconds, but all of this can be changed in Adobe Audition's remix settings. Okay, remix properties here, and you'll see here you've got all the different settings that you can get into. You can of course try dragging it again like that, just under 3 minutes, and yeah, now it's evened out at exactly 3 minutes. So really cool stuff, isn't it? Yeah, absolutely. Nice to see you joining in on the live chat, by the way. Harley's in. Nice to see you, Harley. Pretty cool stuff. Anything like that with CS5? Unfortunately not. A lot of the good stuff, the juicy stuff, is now inside Adobe Audition CC. And Andres says, what? Fantastic. So you can do all this kind of stuff. And of course, what I like to do, sometimes if I download a track from this service, which of course, let me show you the site again, is Epidemic Sound. Big shout out to Epidemic Sound. They are a part of the Awesome Audio Gear giveaway. Win a year's worth of subscription to Epidemic Sound by entering our giveaway at mrc.fm/giveaway. Or if you're just convinced and you want to sign up now to Epidemic Sound, go to mrc.fm/music. By the way, I do get a small affiliate commission if you choose to use that link, so thank you. Gord's there, cool topic. Hey, I'm pleased you are finding it really cool. Right, let's go back in and just do a few more things. So just going to show you how the stems work before I sign off and let you get on with your Friday and your weekend. Boom. Yeah, we're doing a sample type conversion here because, like I say, Epidemic Sound's sample rate is 48,000, which is cool. That's good for YouTube. But I'm working in a 41,000 session at the moment. So now those stems should all match up, and they do perfectly. And now I can choose to pull stuff out, like I can mute the drum track. And we've got a really eerie outer space kind of track now. Put the drums back in. And we can take the bass out, pull it back in. So you can just have hours of endless fun with this. You can make chops and edits wherever you like. It's so cool, so cool. And then bring the drums in at a certain point here, so they'll come in. best to start on beat 1, of course, if you're doing this for real, but you get the idea. So I really hope this has got you a little bit inspired. I am going to sign off in the next couple of minutes unless you have any questions. So feel free to fire them in the live chat now. Otherwise, just post a comment down below if you're watching the replay. Let me know what you think of this video and if you'll be using the service yourself. Mr. Mega Radio UK, I love the new audio song that I wrote. I know that the original lyrics had to be changed. It worked out really well. Mr. Mega Radio UK, always love working with you and glad you enjoy MRC jingles. Awesome. I hope you're liking my new camera. Look, like I say, just demonstrated this earlier. It's got automatic zoom, so I can do this. Whoa. Scary stuff. And the green screen is new too, so I should get less sort of shadow effects on there. I've been messing around with my live streaming setup, so like I said at the start of the video, hopefully you can expect, well, definitely you can expect higher quality live streams from me in the future. But for now, I will leave you to have a fantastic Friday and a brilliant weekend. Thank you so much for watching today. Theo says the camera is awesome. Harley says, is there a good rule of thumb for where background music level should be relative to VO? Gord says setup looks great. Harley, I will answer your question before signing off. I would say at least you just don't want the music to be competing with the voiceover. Now, the best thing is, I guess actually I can show you this actually in Adobe Audition. So let's get the full mix and I'll give you a little idea. This is something I get asked quite a bit. Because there are a lot of creators out there that, you know, have music in the background and they don't want to be competing with it. So I'm just going to pop in now my microphone and start recording. Hello, this is Mike. Why have I not got that set up correctly? What is wrong there? Soundcraft number 3. I did mess about with my mixing desk earlier on, so is it going to let me record something in? Maybe not. Okay, well, without speech, I will show you anyway. What I would do is I would say the speech was in this area here, and then I had the music track here. I would select all the tracks, right-click, and then we've got match clip loudness. And then -16 LUFS is a good place to head for if you're going to the web or podcast, for instance. Okay, and what this does is it will change. You can see over here, it takes it down by -7 dB to make it exactly -16 LUFS. Then you'll be working from a good starting point because all the audio will be at the same level, okay? But it still means that the music will collide with your speech. So you probably need to just pull it down a little bit, maybe by, I usually find about 10 dB duck, because you really don't want that music loud. It should just only be background music. So definitely at least -10 dB below the voice would just be a starting point. You might find you want to push it up more, depending on what kind of track. If it's a nice fat compressed dance track, you can get away with probably less reduction. If it's a very dynamic track, you might have to do more. If it is really dynamic, you might want to use something like a hard limiter. So you're kind of like, you know, you're having a hard point where the music doesn't go any louder, so that you're not running the risk. And then we can cover this on another stream actually, Harley, because there is just so much I could say about this. So remind me, maybe drop me an email or a tweet at @imikerussell and remind me to do a stream on this, because I could seriously talk about this topic for hours. And I know a lot of creators, particularly YouTubers, do struggle with getting the music volume right with the speaking. So another thing is obviously when you're mastering your final mix, it's good to work on EQ on both the voice and the music and make sure you haven't got any competing frequencies in the music, sort of trying to obliterate with the voice. But like I say, way too much for this particular live stream. But Harley, yeah, tweet me. Do tweet me and then I'll remember at @imikerussell and I will do it in another stream, especially for you, another MRC live on Friday. Theo says, I wish Isabella and yourself a nice weekend. Thank you. Out of interest, does the SIG-12 desk, do you use it as your audio interface for Adobe Audition? Yes. Yes, I do, and I love it. Mr. Mega Radio UK is the live stream at the same time next week. Actually, it's at the moment it's just on Fridays. I'm trying to nail down a permanent time, but we've been a bit up in the air recently here. So last week we had half term. This week we've had like builders drilling into the wall. So I'm trying to find a good time to make this a permanent fixture, but that should all even out in the next few weeks. Thank you for asking, because I do understand that consistency and a consistently expected limited time is also a good thing. At the moment, just switch on notifications on my channel. Obviously subscribe and switch on notifications, and then you should get a push notification, particularly if you're on your phone when I go live. And if it's convenient for you, I'd love it if you tune in. Andre says, do you do match clip loudness to all tracks, then do clip loudness to the final audio file? Yes, absolutely, I do. So I do it in multi-track, mix it down, match loudness window, and again, another topic for another stream, but then you match the loudness of the final file to get it to -16, because you'll probably find it won't be -16 once you've mixed down. Harley says, awesome. Thanks. I tend to do it too loud or too low. I've seen several of your videos on the topic. Well, thank you, Harley. Have a fantastic weekend. I am going to sign off now. It's been wonderful to be here. And yeah, have yourself a fantastic weekend ahead.
Music